Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are doing well. Alhamdulillah, I'm also fine. Today we are going to start the written work of unit number 1, Pippi Longstocking. You have read this chapter before and it's been explained by the teacher in the previous session also. It's basically about a girl named Pippi Longstocking who is very funny and confident and remarkable as well. Okay, today we are going to do the written work, and for this written work you have to take out your neat copies, please, and you have to keep few points in your mind. Draw the margin lines, and date should be written in this pattern: month first, then date, and then year. Comma should be there. Classwork: C capital, W capital. Wednesday, W capital. Okay, unit number 1, outside the margin line. Name of the unit, Pippi Longstocking, Pippi P capital, Longstocking L also should be capital. Please keep these points in your mind. Then you are going to write exercise A, as we are going to do exercise A today. What's the heading of exercise A? Comprehension. Okay, and then we are going to do part 1, and part 1 is answer the following questions. Now, let's come towards question A. Question A is, what was the name of Pippi's house? What was the name of Pippi's house? It's was over here, so it means that it is in the past tense. So the answer should also be written in the past. Okay, so can you tell me, can anybody help me that what was the name? I think it might be on page number 2. Yes, it's in page number 2, and the line is line number 1. And over here, Villa Villicula. What's the name? Villa Villicula. So we will not just write the word Villa Villicula. We will write the complete sentence, and we are going to take the answer from the question. The name of Pippi's house was Villa Villicula. And keep this thing in mind: Villa, V capital, Villicula, V capital again. So, who will repeat the answer for me, please? Okay. Now we are going to move towards B. Question B. You will write the it's up to you that you are going to write question over here, or you're just going to write answer A. It's optional. You can write the questions in the note copies also, or you can also only write the answers, like answer A, give the heading, and then write down the name of the Pippi's house was Villa Villicula. Okay. Question B. What were Tommy and Annika thinking while standing by their gate? So if we move to the page number 2 again, you can find the answer. So who will help me to find the answer on page number 2? Just have a look on paragraph number 2. Page number 2, paragraph number 2. Okay, yes. We are going to read line number 3 of paragraph number 2. They were standing there considering what they should do and wondering whether anything exciting was likely to happen, or whether it was going to be one of those dull days when they couldn't think of anything to play. Okay, so we are having this. Now you can mold this in your own words. You can take help from the paragraph also. So let's come to the question again. Question is, what were Tommy and Annika thinking while standing by their gate? So please take the answer starting part from the question. While standing by their gate, they were thinking whether anything exciting was likely to happen, or whether it was going to be one of those dull days when they couldn't think of anything to play. So this is the exact answer. You can mold the answer in your own words also. Okay. Now C. What was unusual about how Pippi went on her morning walk? So, the answer of this question is on page number 3. Page number 3. And it's paragraph number 3. Page number 3, paragraph number 3. Please try to find it by yourself and try to mold it in your own words. Yes, paragraph number 3. Okay. Pippi walked along the street with one foot on the sidewalk and the other in the gutter. Tommy and Annika watched as long as they could see her. In a little while, she came back, and now she was walking backward. Okay, so you can have a clue over here. She was walking backwards. So when she was coming back from the morning walk, how was she walking? She was walking backward. So you can write like this, that on the way back, she was walking backward. On the way back, she was walking backward. Okay, and you are going to do all this work on the neat copy. As you know, after answer A, you will draw the ending line. After answer B, you will draw the ending line. After C, you will draw the ending line. It means that after every answer, you will draw the ending line. Now let's come to question question D. Which 3 countries did Pippi say she has been to? Okay, just have a look at page number 4. And it's paragraph number 2. Page number 4, paragraph number 2. There is the name of a country mentioned over here. Can you tell me the name of that country about which Pippi was talking? And she was saying that not even a single person over there tells the truth. So that country's name is, yes, Congo. Okay, now let's come to the next one. And it's on page number 3. There is another country mentioned by her. And it's in 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th paragraph. And its name starts from E. Yes, Egypt. Egypt. The first one, Congo. Second one, Egypt. And the third place is farthest Asia. It's not a country, it's a continent. Asia. So we will write over here, which 3 countries did Pippi say she has been to? So you're going to start the 3 places about which Pippi was talking, or you can write about which Pippi said she has been to, were Egypt, farthest Asia, and the Congo. Okay, and then you will draw ending line again. I haven't written over here because you people will write on your neat copies. Now let's come to E. Question E. Where were Pippi's parents? Where were Pippi's parents, her mother, her father? Where were they? So please just try to find the answer on page number 4. Page number 4. On which page? Page number 4. And it's second paragraph. Yes, over here. And how can you expect a little child like me always tell the truth when my mother is an angel and my father is king of a cannibal island? An angel or a spirit, it means that she is dead. She is no more in this world. And her father is king of a cannibal island. So what we can write about her parents over here on the copies? We will write Pippi's mother was dead and her father was king of a cannibal island. Full stop. Now you will draw the ending line. So who will repeat the answer again? Yes, good. Well done. Okay, now I'm going to move towards question F. What did Annika say to Pippi about lying? You have read this earlier as well while reading an explanation, and it is on page number 4 at the start, very first paragraph. Have you found? Have you reached there? Yes, the first paragraph, and it is over here. It's wicked to lie, said Annika, who had at last gathered up enough courage to speak. Okay, now let's come towards the answer. What did Annika say to Pippi about lying? So you know that lying is a very bad thing. It's not a good thing. So you can start in your own words this thing that Annika said to Pippi, or Annika told Pippi that it was wicked to lie. Annika told to Pippi that it was wicked to lie. You will not write the exact words these. You will write in your own words. Annika said to Pippi that it was wicked to lie. Full stop. Okay, now again, ending line, so that your work may look very presentable and beautiful. Question G. What did Tommy realize while he was speaking to Pippi? Okay, who is going to help me to find the answer? I think so it might be on page number 4. So please open page number 4 and just try to find the answer. It is in the last few lines, last 7 or 8 lines. You can just have a look at last few lines and just try to find it. Yes, over here in this part, over here it is, and it is, "Oh sure," said Tommy, and realized suddenly that this was not going to be one of those dull days. So this is the part of the answer, and we are going to mold it in our own words. You can take the starting part from the question. While he was speaking to Pippi, he realized that this was not going to be one of those dull days. While he was speaking to Pippi, he realized that this was not going to be one of those dull days. Okay. Now, after writing answer G on your copies, again you will draw the ending line. Answer H. For answer H, first read the question. What was the name of Pippi's pet monkey? It's very, very easy question, and all of you should know it. And let me give you one clue that the name starts from N. So who is going to tell me the name? N. Okay, yes, good. So it's in the last line, line over here. But first I must introduce you to Mr. Nilsson, said Pippi, and the little monkey took off his cap and bowed politely. So from this we know that the name of Pippi's pet monkey was Mr. Nilsson. Over here in the question it was again, so we will write answer in the past as well. Take the half part, the starting part from the question. The name of Pippi's pet monkey was Mr. Nilsson. Okay. Now, after writing answer H, you will again draw the ending line. Okay, now I. How do we know that the pet monkey was polite? Okay, I have read this line earlier and we have got the answer over here. So, how many of you are going to tell me the answer? It's very, very clear from the last line. That how do we know that pet monkey was very polite? So we know that the pet monkey was polite because he did what? Because he took off. He took off his cap and bowed politely when Pippi introduced him to Annika and Tommy. When Pippi introduced him to Annika and Tommy. So who is going to repeat the answer again? So we know that the pet monkey was polite because he took off, or you can write the monkey took off his cap and bowed politely when Pippi introduced him to Tommy and Annika. Okay, so now let's come to the other two questions, but before that there is a note. These questions are more difficult. Discuss them first. But I hope that these two questions would not be that much difficult for you people because you have read the chapter and explanation is also done, and I know that you are very, very good students. So I hope that you can do it. Okay. Now, J. What details from the story show us that Pippi is a remarkable child? Remarkable child. Someone or something worth noticing. Remarkable. Very different and strange from others. So can you tell me that how Pippi was a remarkable girl? She was looking very different from others. So just think about her appearance. How did she look? Yes, you can talk about her hair. You can talk about her clothes, frock that she was wearing. You can talk about her stockings. You can talk about her shoes. Okay, so these are the ideas, few ideas that are about appearance. You can also talk about her pet. Yes, pet monkey. So it's not very common that most of the people keep monkey as pet. So it's also a strange thing about Pippi that she was having monkey as a pet. So and you can talk about her actions also, that most of the time she lies, and she also you can talk about her movements, that while moving she just move backward, or just she had her one foot on the footpath and the other in the gutter. So you are having so many ideas. So I'm going to give you clues over here that how you can write the answer. So you can talk about her pet, or you can discuss like this, that Pippi is a remarkable child. Pippi is a remarkable child because she is having monkey as a pet. Her appearance is very strange. Her hair color is of carrot color. They are braided in two tight braids that that were stuck out. And you can talk about her actions. Most of the time she just tells a lie. Another action could be that, her walking style, that she moves backward. So these are the few ideas you can take, and you are going to mold it now in your own words. Let's see who is writing a beautiful answer. So you can take idea about her hair from this paragraph. Hair carrot color, braided in two tight braids. You can talk about her nose as well. There are so many ideas that you can take. So please just have a look at the pages, and then you can mold the answer in your own word. So the clues are here. Talk about her pet, her appearance, her actions. So, and try to just collect information about these things from the book by yourself. Okay, now after doing answer, you're going to, again in the same way, you are going to draw the ending line after doing this one as well. Now let's move to the last question. How many lies do you think Pippi tells in this extract? So you can say that we are not going to talk about in numbers that she lied 2 times or 3 times. So we can say like this, that she lied so many times, most of the time she lied. And we can also say that we know that she tells lie when she says that people in the farthest Asia walk along their hands. It's also a lie. So please write this answer in your own words and try to find some more lies that she told. And you can have so many clues over here. For example, she said that in Egypt everybody walks backward. And she also talked about farthest Asia, and she said that in farthest Asia people walks on hands. And she said that I have been all over the world. So these are few ideas that I have given you, so you can take help from the book, and you can write these 2 answers in your own words, which are very, very easy. Okay, so you can write it in this way. I'm going to give you another clue for K1, question K, and this is that you're going to write it in this way, that most of the time she lies most of the time. We're not going to just tell the numbers that she lied 2 times or 3 times. We are going to write in most of the time she lied. We know that she lies when she says that in farthest Asia people walk on hands. So these were the few ideas. So please try to mold it in your own words. Okay students, now we are doing part number 2. This part is to be done on book. We are not going to do it on note copies. Say whether the following statements about the story are true or false. Capital T, capital F, and you're going to write capital T or capital F for the statement whether it is true or false. You will not write small t, small f, or you will not write tick or cross. Please follow the instructions given in the question. Okay, and one thing more, I have written it with the marker to make it visible for you people, but you are going to write it on your books with a lead pencil. Okay, now statement number 1, Tommy and Annika lived next door to Pippi. This is given in page number 2 and in paragraph number 1. So please find it. I'm going to give you a few seconds for that. It is in line number 2. The children next door, over here, the children next door, Tommy and Annika, were not at home. So it means that they were living next door to Pippi. Okay, so Tommy and Annika lived next door to Pippi. It means that this statement is true. Okay, now the next one is the monkey was wearing an orange tie. The monkey was wearing an orange tie. Okay, if we just look at the pictures, over here tie is not visible. Over here in this picture, tie is also not visible, whether he's wearing or not. And in this picture, you can clearly see that the monkey is not wearing any tie. Okay. And if you just have focus on paragraph number 2. So over here, is there any discussion about tie? I don't think so, because they have just discussed about blue pants, yellow jacket, white straw hat, but there's no discussion about tie. So it means that the monkey was wearing an orange tie. This statement is false, capital F. Okay, now the next one. Pippi's shoes were too small. So the clue for this statement is on page number 3. So who is going to help me to find that whether the shoes were large one or they were small? Let me help you a little bit. It's in paragraph number 1, page number 3. Okay, yes, over here we are having some clue. The discussion is there that her father bought those shoes in South America for her, but the exact line is over here on her long thin legs. No, over here she had on a pair of black shoes that were exactly twice as long as her feet. So it means that the shoes were not small. So this statement, Pippi's shoes were too small, is also false. F. Okay. Tommy was very shy. Shy means very hesitant, or to hesitate while saying something, or to have some fear to say something to the other person. So that means shy. Tommy was very shy. So I don't think so that Tommy was shy. Do you think that he was shy? Let me tell you. On page number 3, you can clearly see in the last 2-3 lines. Okay. What are the last 2-3 lines? Who will read? Okay. Now, you must be telling lie, said Tommy. So it means that he was very courageous that he said this to Pippi. If he would be shy, then he would be unable to say this. So it means that he was not shy. Okay, now there is a second clue also. On page number 4, at the very start, at the very first paragraph. And it is over here. It's wicked to lie, said Annika, who had at last gathered up enough courage to speak. It means that Annika was shy because she was gathering some courage to speak something to Pippi, or to say something to Pippi. So that's giving us the clue that Annika was very much shy. Okay, so the statement is Tommy was very shy. It is again false. Tommy was shy. It's false. Okay, now statement E. Pippi walked home backwards. It was a very interesting action of Pippi that whenever she went to the morning walk and when she was coming back, she was used to walk backwards. And you can have that clue on page number 3, paragraph number 3. Okay, so have you found that line? Yes. Okay, the line is over here, paragraph number 3. In little while she came back and now she was walking backward. So it means that this statement, Pippi walked home backwards, is true, capital T. Pippi invited Tommy and Annika to breakfast. Okay, please just have a look on page number 4 and just read last 5 lines. Okay, have you read the lines? Good. So it means that the clue is in last 5 lines, and the exact line that is giving us the clue that about who giving us the clue that who invited whom on breakfast is, by the way, would you come and have breakfast with me? Asked Pippi. So it means that Pippi invited Tommy and Annika to breakfast, and this statement is true. Okay students, now we are going to do part 3. Answer the questions about this line from the story. Answer the questions about this line from the story. Now there is a line that is taken from the story, from the unit. And the line is, we can be friends anyway, can't we? So how many of you will help me to find this line on page number 4? Hurry up, page number is 4. So this is the line. We can be friends anyway, can't we? We can be friends anyway, can't we? Okay, now the question A. Who said this? So as you can see over here, who said this? We can be friends anyway. Now, if you just look at the previous lines, you will realize that who was talking over here? Pippi is talking over here. So, it means that this line is stated by Pippi. So, what we will do, we will not just write the word Pippi, we will write the complete sentence. Who said this? So, instead of who, you will write Pippi said this. Okay. Now you are going to do this work in neat copy also. Part 2 was to be done on the book, but part 3 is to be done on neat copies. Let me tell you how. Again, you are going to prepare the page. Date format should be this one. April 22, 2020. Class work C and W should be capital. Wednesday, W should be capital. Unit number 1, Pippi Longstocking. Pippi, P capital. Longstocking, L capital. Exercise A, comprehension. Please be careful about the spelling of comprehension. Don't write the wrong spellings, please. Now we are going to do part number 3. So, part number 3. Write the question. Answer the questions about this line from the story. Answer the question about this line from the story. Now you're going to write the line which is taken from the story. We can be friends anyway, can't we? We can be friends anyway, can't we? A. Who said this? So you will write Pippi said this. So this is answer A. After completing answer A, as you're very good students, so all of you will draw the ending line after writing the answer like this. Okay. Now let's move to B. Question B. Who replies? And what do they say? Okay, who is going to tell me the answer? Who replies? The question, the statement was, we can be friends anyway, can't we? So it's a type of question. So who is replying to this question? So let's move to the previous page again. Over here, the line is, we can be friends anyway, can't we? So just find the person to whom Pippi is talking. Can you tell me Pippi is talking to Annika or she is talking to Tommy? So, yes, Pippi is talking to Tommy actually. And what were the words in which he replied? He said, "Oh, sure." So this was his reply. So how we can write? For who replies, you will say, Tommy replies. Tommy replies. And he said, comma, "Oh, sure," inverted commas, closed. You will write this statement in inverted commas, as it's written over here. So, who is going to repeat the answer again? Yes. Who replies and what do they say? Who replies and what do they say? Tommy replies and he says, "Oh, sure," full stop. Okay, now again you will draw ending line after writing the answer. Now let's move to answer C. First we will write question C. And question C is, why was the speaker worried that they might not be friends? So who is the speaker over here? Speaker means the person who is speaking to someone. No? So over here, Pippi is speaking. Who is speaking? Pippi is speaking. Pippi is the speaker over here. So now, why was the speaker worried that they might not be friends? But before discussing the answer, we will write the question on the copy. Why was the speaker worried that they might not be friends? So the speaker was worried, Pippi was worried that Tommy and Annika might not be friends with her. So why? What could be the reason? So for that purpose, I'm going to give you a clue over here. And there are two clues over here. One clue is that is about Tommy. Tommy says something to Pippi over here. "Now you must be lying." This is the sentence. It means that Tommy thinks that lying is a very bad thing. Now over here, Annika. Annika also said, what Annika said? "It's wicked to lie," said Annika, who had at last gathered up enough courage to speak. So, this is the approximately two clues over here that I've given you, but we will not write these exactly on the note copies. I'm going to tell you how you're going to mold the answer in your own words. Okay, let's come back towards the question again. Why was the speaker worried that they might not be friends? So I'm going to give you clues for writing the answer. Okay, Annika had said it was wicked to lie. So Pippi thought that they would not want to be friends with her. These are the phrases you can say, or these are the helping words, because tenses are very important, and you should take care of the tenses while writing the answer. So, had said, would not want, these are the important things. That's what I've written over here. Okay, so I'm going to repeat it again because it's a little bit lengthy and it's your first time, so that's why I'm going to help you again. Question is, why was the speaker worried that they might not be friends? Annika had said it was wicked to lie. So Pippi thought they would not want to be friends with her. Full stop. Okay, now you have to keep a few points in your mind that Annika A should be written with Annika, A should be capital, Pippi, P should be capital because these two are the proper nouns. After writing answer C, again you're going to draw the ending line like this. Okay? Now I'm going to repeat it. Who said this? Yes, Pippi said this. Who replies and what do they say? Tommy replies by saying, you can say, or you can write Tommy replies and said, comma, inverted commas, oh sure, full stop. Why was the speaker worried that they might not be friends? Annika had said it was wicked to lie, so Pippi thought that they might not be friends with her. Okay students, best of luck, and I hope your handwriting would be very beautiful and presentable, inshallah.